from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM, the heart of the nation, on the east bank of the St. Paul River. With relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services 105.5 FM, Laxa Radio 92.5 FM, Puma Radio 106.3 FM, Classic Radio 93.9 FM, Radio Live 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. As we are all aware, NASSCORP is the acronym for National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Acronym meaning the shortcut name, NASSCORP. In studio today is my co-host, Mrs. Georgiana Williams, our coordinator for PIET, Public Information, Education, and Training at NASSCORP. Welcome, Mrs. Williams.
Good morning to our listeners.
Okay. My name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with your favorite informative, interactive talk show, the NASSCORP Hour. Remember, we secure your financial future. National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Benefit provider. We provide medical benefits, retirement pension, cash benefits, survivor's benefit, and co-benefit benefits. We provide all of that and then some. We secure your financial future. This is the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Let me point out to you the principal objectives of the NASSCORP Hour. The NASSCORP Hour is here to enhance the public's understanding of the nature and functions of NASSCORP. The NASSCORP Hour is here to minimize the misinformation and wrong perceptions about NASSCORP amongst the Liberian populace. We are here to stimulate payments of Social Security contributions by all institutions operating in Liberia. The NASSCORP Hour is here to promote NASSCORP's work at the community level and amongst the Liberian populace. We are here to inform employees of their rights to Social Security benefits, as well as their responsibilities to ensure that monthly contributions deducted on behalf of employees are shared by them and their employers. Last but not the least, the NASSCORP Hour is here to disseminate information to the general public on the programs, services, and benefits provided by NASSCORP. Here at NASSCORP, we have our mission, our vision, and our core values. Our mission at NASSCORP is to provide financial security to sustain the quality of life of insured workers. Our vision is to deliver convenient and exceptional service through innovative solutions in bridging income gaps and improving the quality of life for all beneficiaries. Our core values are stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Mrs. Williams, would you like to break that down for us? Our core values, they are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it all boils down into one.
But we'll start with stewardship.
So stewardship has to do with exhibiting of the exhibition of our professionalism, our customer service, our teamwork, and the excellent service that we provide. So that's our stewardship. And integrity has to do with our commitment to the assets that NASSCOR has. So we have the integrity of safeguarding everything that is entrusted to us. There is no bribery at Social Security. If you came to get any information or to get your benefit, whatever the case is, nobody will compare you to pay them. Other than that, if anyone is booked, there will be serious consequences for that person. So there's no bribery there. So that's our integrity. And then equity, we carry on fair play regardless of your educational status or your economic status or your social status. We carry on fair play. The law is the law. 4% is 4%, regardless of how much your salary was. So we carry on fair play when it comes to equity. And transparency, like you all know, NASSCOR is very open. We have our reports in the papers when it's being delivered to wherever it's supposed to go. So we are very transparent, and that's why we are even on the air. And we talk everything about NASSCOR, what you need to know, your obligation, your rights, the benefits you stand to get from Social Security. We talk about all of those, so we are very transparent, and we are accountable as well. And NASSCOR can be trusted. We are very, very accountable when it comes to dealing with our beneficiaries, our employers, our employees on their payment and things. We are also efficient in what we do at NASSCOR, and that's why we are trying to do everything to carry NASSCOR to the people, to make sure your payment is done more conveniently. You don't have to always come to Monrovia. You have banks, you suggest your bank that you want your money to be paid to. So for experience purpose and for efficiency, we pay you even mobile money and all of those. And if you are unable to come due to health or old age, you get your proxy. So we are very efficient, and we're trying to do more to those. So yeah, those are our core values.
Okay, the core values once again: stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Remember, it is the law that all employers who hires one or more employees must register and pay contributions to NASSCOR. It is the law. Okay, you're tuned into the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM on this 18th day of May 2026. Okay, Mrs. Williams, did we get any what you call it from the list?
Yes.
Did we get any calls in?
Yes.
Feedback?
We have feedback. So I called one of them kept calling me back and forth. I was in a meeting, and finally I took his call. I said, "I'm sorry for disturbing you. So I'm actually just calling you that." They called me right back. As soon as we left the station, they called me and they asked me to come and select my bank, and I've already done that. And the other person called, and he said he was already at the bank. They put the money in the bank. So at least two persons called and said that they were at the bank.
Okay, that's good. It makes me feel a whole lot better that they're listening in. You know.
And the claims department also said the list we called, people have started. Some people heard their names,
right,
and they've started going. So next month we'll come with a new list to call.
Okay, that'll be good. Now let me I know as soon as the show starts, they're just waiting to open the lines. And it is the core of this show, the interactive, to talk to them out there. But then there are times, let me tell you why Social Security is important in my little bit of fact of life, that We all know to earn an income, we have to work. As a matter of fact, with a reasonable income, we can sustain our families, ourselves, and we can save for the future and the important things in life. But you know, in spite of our best efforts, sometimes the income we make is not sufficient. Okay? It's not sufficient, and we can't fully sustain ourselves, especially in hard times. When we have trouble in our lives, we find out that having limited income makes it difficult to live and provide for our families. It also makes it difficult to save for the future. Okay, so our job, like, sometimes provide temporary assistance. And we know that we need more than that. We need more than temporary assistance. This is why Social Security is important. Social Security can provide important income protections and safety by coming to your support when you're most in need. Okay, Social Security, it touches the life of everyone, and yes, we secure your financial future. So please, it is the law that you come in and register with Social Security. It will benefit you in the future.
Yes.
Okay?
So maybe before we open the lines, to just encourage our employees again to do their update.
Okay.
So some people change jobs and they do not update. Some people divorce, they will not do any update with it, and then they remarry, and the first wife name that was or that is in our system remains in the system. They don't update with the new information. Bring their marriage certificate or the divorce certificate, and then when the time comes that they will have to leave this world, and then the new wife comes to put in for benefit, will go and look her name is in the system. Is the former wife, the divorced wife name is in the system, and that delays the process. Some people will have children, additional children, after they have filled in the form before, they will not update and inform us. So whenever there is a change in your status, you're supposed to update your information on NASSCORP. If they didn't have a child, you fill in the form, you have a child, ask for the update form for your HRO or better still NASSCORP, or it's downloadable from our website, and fill in that form and add your children's name on the form. If you change job, you go to any other job, tell them you was registered with Social Security, you want to continue, and then you fill in a form. That what that does is that all your information from your previous employer will not be uploaded under the new employer. Now we know that you no longer are entity A, you are now at entity B. If you change telephone number, if you change address, whenever there is a change, update your information with Social Security.
Okay, and that can be done online.
No, the form,
records, the employers.
No, that cannot be done online. The C records is to submit the payroll electronically, so that cannot be done. They have to fill in the form too, or the update form. There's an update form with the HRs, or they can download the form from our website and fill it in, or they come to our office and request the form and fill in the form.
Okay, thank you. And I will remind you again that NASSCORP serves you throughout Liberia, throughout the country. We have 8 regional offices throughout Liberia in each and every county. You do not have to come to Monrovia unless you are instructed to. But we have offices that are fully staffed to take care of you in each and every county. I will go ahead and give you the information on the offices. We have our head office on 24th Street and Tottenham Boulevard in St. Cloud, Monrovia. That's NASSCORP's head office. And then we have Region 1. Region 1 covers Montserrado County, and Region 1 is located on 15th Street and Payne Avenue. That's the ocean side, seaside. in Cinco Monrovia, Region 1. So if you're in Montserrat County, we can serve you there, unless you have to go to 25th Street, you know. Region 2 covers Grand Bassa and Riverside counties. And Region 2 is located at the corner of Robert and Tutman Streets, opposite the Catholic Mission in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Region 3 covers Bummy, Cape Mount, and Babalu counties. And Region 3 is located on Ellen Avenue in Tudmanburg, Bummy County. Region 4 covers Margibi County. Region 4 is located in the New Kakata community, opposite the LRA office, Kakata, Margibi County. Region 5 covers Bung and Lofa counties. Region 5 is located on Executive Drive, opposite the Presidential Palace in Banga City, Bung County. Okay, but our director goes up to Lofa, and you can, you know, if you're in Lofa and you do have something urgent and they're not up there, you go to Banga, okay? That's Region 5. Region 6 covers Nimba County, and Region 6 is located in the Glanu community, Nimba County. Region 8 covers Maryland, River G, and Grand Crew counties. Region 8 is located on Maryland Avenue in Harper City, Maryland County. I've been there. Harper, beautiful place. Region 9 covers Sino and Grand Gita counties. And Region 9 is located on Mississippi Street in Greenville, Sino County. I've been there too, working for NASSCORP, of course. There you have it, the 8 regional offices throughout the country to serve you. Okay, this is the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM, and I didn't tell you earlier, we are live stream on Radio Monrovia Facebook live stream page and TLC Africa YouTube live stream. Okay, so if you want to put the faces with the voices, you can log in to that. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll open the lines. You're tuning to the NASSCORP Hour from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. The numbers to call in on are 0881-356-900 or 0777-921-921. 0777-921-921 or 0881-356-900. Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Hello?
You're live. Your name and where you calling from? Okay, how may we help you today, Ms. Sherman? Okay, so sorry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My mother, so when you went to the bank, you used to receive 6,000, 7, you went and saw 5,000. Hello, no, you on. Did you ask the bank? You asked the bank why? Because Social Security, when we put your money in the bank, we don't take money for that again. It's not taxable because you pay your tax when you were working. Okay? So we don't cut money for that. So is the you're not hearing me? Hello? Yeah, so I'm asking you, whether you ask the bank, you ask the bank why your money will reduce? So your son should ask the bank, let them be able to break it down for you. Let them explain to your son why the money reduced from 6,000 to 5,000. Because NASSCOR don't take money from there. We'll pay your money, we'll pay your money. So maybe it's the bank charges. So when your son goes to the bank, let him ask the bank, the people in the bank, why the money reduced. Yeah? Yeah, I understand. You has a right to be concerned. But let your son ask the people in the bank why your money has been reduced. Because we pay the money in the bank. So if the money reduced, the bank should be able to tell you why the money reduced. Let them tell you why. Yeah? Let him ask them.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Williams. Do we have a caller? 088-1-356-900 or 077-921-921. This is the NASSCORP Hour Live. Hello? Hello, you're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from my name is Wilson Bongo.
Okay, can you turn your radio off, please?
Huh?
Can you turn the radio off?
Okay.
Okay.
To find out.
Okay, what is your name again?
Wilson.
Are you with me?
Wilson.
I can hear you. What is your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Monrovia.
What is your name?
Wilson Bongo.
Okay, Mr. Bungo, how may we help you today?
Thank you. Now to find out. We started working for company from 1980. We were paying that money. But we don't have benefits. Are we still entitled to that benefit?
Mr. Wilson, are you still working? Mr. Bongo, rather. You old man are not working again. So the whole Social Security, the pension thing started 1988. And then when it started 1988. So if people were paying pension, some kind of pension, it was not under the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Was different thing. As far as NASSCOR is concerned, it was only in 1988 that people started paying pension. Then 1989, the war came, right? The war came 1989, December, it was suspended until 1991, 92 before we started again. So anything in between there that went wrong, or when they came back from the war, when we started again, you started paying, you continue to pay. You continue to pay your money after the war, you continue to contribute.
Mr. Bungo?
After the war, you continue to contribute to Social Security. They were cutting your money and sending to Social Security after the war.
I went from 1980 to 1988.
Oh, 1980 to 1988. Okay.
The war stopped. The
Yeah.
war started now.
No, so nothing will be there, Mr. Bobo.
I wonder what people do about doing the war time now.
Yeah, nothing will be there for you. Yeah. Nothing will be there for you, oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Bobo.
Okay, thank you. He took that very well.
Yeah.
088-1-356-900. Hello.
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Cora Freeman, and I come from Grand Bassa County.
Okay, Mr. Freeman, how may we help you today?
Yes, I want to ask this question.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I was working with another company, and then my name I was using there, it was registered with the NASSCORP with another name.
Mhm.
Now, I've got a contract with another company, and the NASSCORP name, the name and the person saying I think Papa is so as that who it is. And I'm registered with the NASSCORP again. So I actually put them say my own name, helping the project with my new name on NASSCORP.
Mr. Freeman,
Yes, sir.
now that you still working, you retire, you still working, it's good for you to correct that immediately. So tomorrow, go to NASSCOR office in Grand Bassa. Go to the office tomorrow and let them know, and let them help you fill in a form, and so we can correct that name thing. Because if you do correct it, when you retire, for you to start getting your benefit, it will post delay. Because once you have been done or not done, you will start doing it first. So go there tomorrow. Don't wait the day after. Go there tomorrow because it's a serious issue. Let them help you to correct it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
081-356-900. Hello. Richard, what's your full name?
I want to do how much my account, I will fire for a region move. I want to do how much my account.
Okay. So we can't be able to tell you now on the radio. I mean, on live to tell you say you get this. So we don't have your social security number, and we don't want you to call in on the air. So what you do, go to the office in Firestone. Go to the office in Firestone and tell the people you want to know your balance. They will give you one form, you fill in, you get your records, your name, your address, your social security number, all the places that you work. You put all that information, and then they will send it to the office.
So I can go there every week.
You can go there and say tomorrow. Go to NASSCOP office in Firestone. Explain anything to them. They will give you a form. You will fill in the necessary information. They will send it down Monrovia so we can do it. Yeah, so go to the office. The city you're talking on the radio, go to them, explain everything to them. They will help you to fill in the form. They will send the information to Monrovia so we can do the research. Listen, when you go to the office, you will not get a result right away. They will have to send it to Monrovia to the head office so we can do the research. It will take time. You have to. Mr. Mo, you want listen? I explain something. You don't give me a chance to listen. So I'm saying, when you go there, they will get the information from you. When they get the information, they will send it to Monrovia so we can do the research for you. But you are not getting answer right away. It will take time. You have to exercise patience. Go there tomorrow. All right, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams. 081. Hello, you're live on the NASSCOP. Hello, you're live on the NASSCOP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Joseph Kava. I'm calling from Thailand Christian Community.
Okay, how may we help you today?
I don't want to be a suggestion regarding the money people are supposed to get all coming from people.
Uh-huh.
But I would send all to the bank. Now we don't know the authority to go to. So I would suggest that, see, you the one made the original rules bank, you should contact the bank and let them do what our friends are facing. That the people all the money, then they will take the reason why they do that, and let them come back and explain it to them. But let them go to them. We don't know who to go to the bank to contact. So this is the suggestion I'm trying to give to you.
All right, suggestion is well noted, but One of the persons you can go to customer service. Go to customer service, explain what you want. They will call the department and responsible to call that department to speak with you. But one of the things that we do that they cutting money for is charges for the alert that they send to you. When your money registered in the bank, they will send you a light. They keep sending you a light. So because of the alert that they're sending to you, so they will have to take out charges so that the money may be deducted. So if any other extra reason is deducted, it would be good that you ask them, go to customer service. They will be able to explain to you. But we take your suggestion as well. Okay, thank you too.
Do we have a caller? Hello? Yeah, you're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is
Okay, Mr. Gibson, how may we help you today?
Yeah, I work with Caldwell as an employee, but my NASSCORP habitat is contract between what I have on my Caldwell habitat with me. Yeah, I have 3 on my Caldwell habitat. On my NASSCORP habitat, I just giving 80. So my middle name is 80 on the NASSCORP habitat.
So you go to the office, go to the DRS Social Security office, so you could go to Firestone, and then we will check. If we made a mistake by leaving your middle name, we'll reprint your ID card free of charge. But if the mistake came from your office, then either you or your office will have to pay the $5 for us to reprint your ID card with the real name. So go to the office in Firestone and explain.
Yeah, I'll be there already for it. It's just from our side, enough for us to go. If bring out the app document, I just fully
Yeah. So either you or your office will pay $5 will reprint the ID cards. Okay. Okay.
Hello. You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Johnny from Monrovia.
Johnny, what is your full name?
I don't want to call my full name on security reason. Is it a NASSCORP Hour?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour.
I want to find out for you people to call with business program and then we get working to company and then just want to just get it out. Any job on the article, get to know what we're on. We're 2 years and just for NASSCORP from Royal Kenya.
And that is not fair. Your ID card will give you assurance of the program. It's like you go into school, when you register, you even get a student ID card. I mean, the whether you register, you pay for ID card, and get your ID card. So you entitled to your ID card. So if you don't have your ID card, go to your HR and find out from your HR why you don't have ID card. Have you filled in the form 2?
What?
You fill in the form 2?
Hello?
Yeah? No, it's your right, though. You see, NASSCORP thing, I trap at all. Employees got a role to play, employers got a role to play, and NASSCORP got its role to play. If any of these 3 renege in playing their role, there will be problem with the system. So it's your right. It's your right to ask your employer about your ID card. So now the question I ask you, have you filled in a form 2? The form, you fill in any form? The NASSCORP form. So you don't get ID card when you fill in form. You have to fill in that form first. And that form comes to us and we print the ID card. You have to fill in the form. That's why I'm saying go to your HR. Go to your HR, they're supposed to get your form. You fill in the form. Then the form comes to NASSCORP, then we print the ID card and we tell the HR to come and print, to pick up the ID card and can share over here. So you go ask the HR to get out the form. You know, fill in the form. You can't be working, you fill in form, You register with NASSCOR, then tomorrow you say, oh, we're working, they will cut our money and so on and so forth. You're going to HR, nobody will sack you because that is their right. All right.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams. Hello.
Hello, Mama.
You're live on the NASSCOP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Milton J. Smoke from Wilton City, particularly Doro Community, Gambasa County.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Yes, 2008 to 2009, I did a contract for lot. I was very informed and later were opportune to join the government, particularly the Minister of Education 2009 to present.
Mm-hmm.
So we would mind to check the years I have spent or the months I have spent that qualify me to reach this far so that I can also get it from you because those people when they come on the pay, when we ask them they cannot give a clear understanding as to whether how long we've been there. And the next one that there is natural and ID card. You just said it last time that it's free of charge. But then sometimes when people come to get the ID card ticket, some entity charging 1,000. So I want to clarify that.
Anybody who will ask you to pay for ID card that, wait, firstly, if we issue ID card for the first time, we will not take money for you. It's free of charge. But if we issue ID card a loss, a damage, or whatever happened to it, then you have to pay $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar for us to reprint your ID card. If it is because of that, yes. Other than that, if you never had ID card before, we'll not charge you for ID card. And then the next thing is, what was the first question you asked? If?
The next one was our doing a contract in Latin.
Oh, you're doing contract. So
2008 to 2009, they just left and started on.
So that contract you're doing, they were cutting your money and sending you to Social Security.
But
Who doesn't know?
I know that when you are doing a contract, I think it's down money on you that you have to pay tax. So that,
And all that time, you didn't even ask the people.
Yeah, because there was no phone game, so I'm confused with this one.
All right. So now on the government work you're doing, have you filled in the form?
Huh?
Have you filled in form with the new work that you have? The new work that you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be very fair. I have the NASSCOR ID card.
Okay.
I have a few years, but it's just to acquire that the time I spend the water, it can be included to the year I spend with NASSCOR.
So what I would advise you to do, you have to come to 24th Street, find time, and come to 24th Street, and then you will fill in the research form, and then we can do the research for you. So find time, come to 24th Street. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Hello. Yes, you're live on the NASSCOP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from? Okay, Mr. Jua, how may we help you? Uh-huh.
So, Mr. Chua, we didn't call you back last week. We didn't call you back. Nobody called you last week. Because we called all the people last week. Somebody's phone was off. Another person said they were busy, they were going to call back. They will call back, they didn't call back, and another person's phone was off, we couldn't get them. So again, we got your number, we'll call you back. Yeah, so we can get a social security number and find out, because we tried to call. One person didn't answer, one person said they were busy, they were going to call back.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Williams. Hello. Good. You're live on the NASSCOP Hour. Your name and where you calling from? What's the name again? Okay, Mr. Boya, how may we help you today?
My father was working with NASSCORP. 1989, started dealing with NASSCORP again, 1994. He left the money, and started dealing for 2005.
Uh-huh.
When he started, they saw his investment investment, and then he started everything that he done. He died. After he died,
When he died?
he died 2007.
Okay.
That was in 59.
That was when 2007, since 2007. All right, so we got your telephone number. We'll call you after the show to get your your dad's social security number. So yeah, we'll call you after the show so we can follow up.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Control X fan. The lady that you call from town that gave you the NASCORP number.
Yeah.
The active number.
Yeah,
The speed fan.
yeah, I remember. I got your number. You call you. You give me your ID number and send the number
Yes.
to the people to do the research. I haven't gotten word from them. That's why you didn't hear from me. So the person doing your research. So by the time I get when I go back, I'll follow up again. But I forwarded the information. They do your research.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour, your name and where you calling from?
Okay, I'm Jim Process calling you from the Rawalin International Airport.
Okay, what is that name again?
I'm Leo P. Rivers calling you from the Rawalin International Airport.
Okay, Leon, Mr. Rivers says, how may we help you today?
Okay, my concern has to do with for the beginning, how is focus for marriage between men and a woman when the document is with NASSCORP. Okay, my thing here is that what if a man and a woman they are married?
Mm-hmm.
And then for one or two reasons, best known to the woman, she walked out of the marriage and put him for separation.
Mm-hmm.
And she go away. They go away and lasted for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Just on her own, other thing, and left children with the man. She just go to the court to divorce, and the separation is done.
Mm-hmm.
My question here is that what is the advice for this man? What should the man do in this case?
So the man going to the court already, right? You already going to the court, and the separation is done, the divorce is done. You already have the divorce certificate. So you need to fill, once you're working, fill in the form 2, the update form, fill it in, and don't put her name there. Do not put her name on the form any longer.
Okay, excuse me. This is here what happened.
Mm.
We got legally married, and we have 2 children. Okay, we got married, and I got this job with this company, and for me, it's with this company. Now, she decided to file in for separation.
Mm-hmm.
And this separation, actually, it is not a court action. We went for conference at the court. We were referred to the court to go for conference. Weeks. And she could not say anything to the judge, only to say, I want to go for separation. I want to go for separation. And so the judge said, okay, I cannot. They say you want to go for separation. We send the document, you sign it, and you leave.
Mm-hmm.
And the child will be left with the man. And she agreed to that. And she left. And I lasted for almost 3, 4 years, for under 4 years now.
So fill in.
What do I do?
Fill in the update form. You working right? Currently, you are working right.
I'm working.
So you go to your HR, ask for the update form. Fill in the form. Do not put her name on the form. Don't put her name on that form again. Yeah, don't put her name on the form. But again, you have to make sure you go do that legal thing because once her name was on the form originally, whether you put it there or you put her name there, her name was there, you're already married, and you know there's no divorce certificate. Tomorrow something happen, we'll look for that woman. Even though, we'll look for her tomorrow. When something happen, we'll look for her because that her name was there first. So whatever you have to do it legally. If you have to do the divorce and get your divorce certificate. And then fill in the form and don't put her name there. But as long as you do the divorce, you just do that gentleman agreement on our post, we still know how to be wife.
Okay.
Yeah, so do the property. Then you go through the legal process. Get your document.
Thanks for your advice.
Okay.
081-356-900 or 077-921-921. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mela Mataka and I'm calling you from Johnsonville.
Okay, how may we help you today, Mr. Massacre?
Yes, I called on this show about a month ago.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
My problem to you, up to now there's no redress. I don't even know where my document lies.
So yes, you called and I called you and we've been talking more than 3-4 times. We've been on talking and you ain't talk with Mr. Daniels and all. So I have been following up Mr. Daniels. I've been following up. We've been they doing your research. So we've been on it. So we got you on, and just know that it's not that we ignoring anything. But they got the people in the department who are responsible and they are doing the research. You remember I told you there were other people ahead of you. So just exercise a little bit more of patience. So when we get back to the office, we'll follow up. Because Daniel been following up, I've been following up as well. And you myself been talking more than 3 times now. So we'll follow up again, we'll get back to the office, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you. We'll take one more caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Yes. It's true.
Mr. Tool, where are you calling from?
Calling from Embassy.
Okay, how may we help you today?
What I want to know is how much, what is the percentage used to determine a retiree or a beneficiary payment, money payment?
25% if your money you pay exact money years that you contributed was 100 a month or 144 months depending on when you were born, then it will be 25%. They will do a math. They will look at it's a whole math that will be calculated, and after the whole thing is done, it's 25% you'll be receiving. But if you work for after the first 100 months, you work for any additional 10 months, it will give you 1%. Every additional, so if you work for 110 months, you will get 26%. 120 months, you will get 27%, up to the maximum of 40%.
You said 128 months.
26. So the minimum there is 25% if you work for 100 months or 144 months, depending on when you were born. If you're born before 1980, it's 100 months. If you're born 1980 and after, it's 144 months. So if in your entire working time you contributed only 100 months, then the calculation will be 25% after they do all the math. You receive 25%. But if you work for 110 months, you get 26%. 120 months, you get 27%. So every additional 10 months will give you 1%, up to the maximum of 40%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah, so they will take out your first 25% for your 500 months. They will look at all the other one and I will start adding it up. You already receiving your pension? Oh, okay, you just won't know. But the day you have chance to pass around head office, our people will be there for contribution about the claims. They will sit with you and they will be able to explain to you how they will do the calculation. Or the day will come to your entity to do education. We can explain all of those to you.
I've been our so all my documents have been the transfer to Mr. One.
Okay.
And I wanted to process that if you open my account for since that time
When was that? What month?
I was retired 2017, March 31.
Since 2017, you have not received pension?
No. It's a while. You need to start to come and down there. I'll really follow.
You put in for your pension since 2017?
Pardon?
You put in for your pension since 2017, you said?
I was retired. I didn't put in for that, but it was the time, my time to have a retirement. I went to the Eastern Law.
Okay, so you retired 2017.
2017, March 31.
And since that time,
all necessary document was 2018 by the company TLC in Monrovia County.
all right.
Because of my signature, I couldn't go down there.
And let me call you after the show. I will call you after the show.
They asked me, the company asked me to open an account, which I gave me in 90 LBDR.
I will call you after the show. So we can get more information to follow up for you, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams. Oh boy, we've come to the end of another hour. You have quite a few callbacks.
14. Oh, yeah.
Callbacks.
5.
Okay. If you're just joining us, you missed a very interesting show. This has been the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM. We want to thank you to LBC, 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services, 105.5, Lakstar Radio, 92.5, Puma, 106.3, Classic Radio, 93.9, Radio Life, 92.5, and the Voice of Firestone for relay and the repeats of this program during the week. Okay, we also like to say thank you to Radio Monrovia YouTube Facebook page, live stream, and TLC Africa YouTube live stream. We'd like to say thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Williams, my co-host.
Thank you.
My name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Thank you for joining us. Do have a nice day. We'll be back with you the same time live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM. Thank you.